Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is G.H.Krishna. Today I will be talking about inheritance in Java. The basic concept of inheritance is that the properties of one class are acquired by the other class. The class which gives the properties is called as a parent class, and the class which acquires the properties is called as a child class. Or other way around, the class which gives the properties is called as a superclass, and the class which acquires the properties is called as a subclass. In Java, there are three types of inheritances according to classes. In case of classes, there is also inheritance between interfaces. I will explain that in a later video. So coming back to classes inheritance, there are three types: single level inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. I will be talking about these three in this video today. So let's begin. Here I have a Java folder inside which I'll be creating inheritance.java file. Since the name of the file is inheritance, I have to place the main method also in the class called inheritance. First, let's talk about single level inheritance. Single level inheritance happens when one parent class is extended by one child class. Let me show you. Here I have a class parent which has a variable int p is equal to 1. I have another class called child which extends parent. Here there is the involvement of only one child class and one parent class. This is called single level inheritance. And also, as you can observe, this extends keyword is the reason why inheritance is happening. In Java, inheritance happens with between classes happens with the help of the extends keyword. So class parent int c is equal to 2. Here now child class, now this class child has two variables. One is the variable p, which is from the parent class, and the other is the variable c, which is its own. That is, child has itself created a variable c. So inside this, I will be creating another variable sum. I'm not initializing it to any. I will be initializing it shortly. I will be performing the addition operation between these two variables. That is the parent variable p and the child class variable c. Let's name this method addition, which takes in no arguments. Sum is equal to simply p plus c. Now let's print that sum to the console. System.out.println sum. Give me a minute here. Let me just verify. Int p is equal to 1, class child extends parent, int c is equal to 2, int sum, void addition, sum is equal to p plus c, system.out.println. So let's remove this statement inside the method so that this statement will also get executed once the method is called inside the main method of the inheritance class. Okay, now let's start with the inheritance class. Class inheritance. As this is the main class which contains the main method, there is no need for inheritance in the main class. So let's create the object of child. The syntax for creating an object in Java is class name space variable name is equal to new class name, and a pair of parentheses. So here the name of the object is child. New allocates the memory dynamically for that object C. In fact, everything must be inside the main method. Public static void main string args array or string array args, anything. Can be string array args or string args array. Let's create this object inside the main method. And now using this object, I will call the addition method. Let's save the file and compile and see. Java C inheritance.java. There is no error. Good. So it's time for execution. Java inheritance. Simply what we can do is press up arrow to go to the previous command and make some changes. Since the command for executing a compiled Java program is Java and the file name, what I did was I removed the C and the .java extension, as you saw. And once I hit enter, I get the value 3, which is the value when 1 and 2 are added. This is the concept of single inheritance. Let me comment this out. Now let us talk about multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, one child class extends one parent class, and there is another child class which extends the above child class. Now what I mean to say is, I will be showing you with an example. I have a parent class which has a variable int p is equal to 3. I have another class child which has a variable c is equal to 4, and now this is where you have to concentrate. For convenience, I am naming this class grandchild extends child. I forgot to write the extends keyword here. Extends parent. And now inside I will be having two variables, int gc which has the value of 5 and int sum which has no value yet. So inside this grandchild class I will be also having a method addition, the same operation I did in the case of single inheritance. This time I am going to add 3 variables, p plus c plus gc. P is the parent class variable, C is the child class variable, and GC is the grandchild class variable. Now let's print that using the system.out.println statement. Now it's time for the main class. So class inheritance. Yeah, class inheritance. Public static void main. String args array. And this time I will be creating the object of the grandchild class. Grandchild is equal to new grandchild. Using this grandchild object, I will be calling the addition method. just cross check. Here I have a parent class with an integer variable p which stores the value 3. I have a child class which extends the parent class and has the value 4 stored inside the variable c. I have a grandchild which extends this child class and which also has a variable gc of integer type which stores the value 5. I have an uninitialized sum variable. Inside the same grandchild class, I have another method. I have a method addition which adds the variable p, c, and gc and stores the result in the sum variable. And I'll be printing that sum to the console using system.out.println statement. And here comes the inheritance class, which contains the public static void main string args method. Inside this method, I have created the grandchild object using the of the grandchild type. And using this grandchild object, I have called the addition method. So let's save this file and execute and see. Compilation step, no errors. Now, as you can see, the value as printed out correctly, 12, which is the result of 5 plus 4 plus 3. This is the concept of multi-level inheritance. Now we will be talking about hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance is that type of inheritance where one parent class is extended by many child classes. Let me show you what I mean with the help of an example. Here I have a class parent which has a value of 56 stored inside of integer type variable p. Here I have a class child which extends parent, which also has a value of 45 stored inside the integer type variable c. I have a sibling class which extends the same parent that the child class extended. Here, as you can see, there are multiple child classes, but the extended parent class is the same. This is the concept of hierarchical inheritance. This also has a variable s, integer type variable s, which stores the value of 49. So inside this, I will also be having a method void print parent and child. System.out.println the parent class variable has the value of, using concatenation, I will be printing the value of parent, which is p, and the child class variable has the value c. Give me a minute to verify. Parent class variable has a value of p that is concatenated with the variable p, and the child class variable has the value of, okay, so that is done with the child class. Similarly with the sibling class, I will be also having a similar method. So let's copy and paste this here. Let's make some changes. Print parent and sibling. The parent class has the value p, and the sibling class variable has the value s. Okay, now that's with the other classes. Now there is the main class to be written. So class inheritance again. Since this is the main class, there is no need for inheritance to be applied here. Public static void main string args array. And now I will be creating two different objects, one for the child class and the other for the sibling class. Child space c is equal to new child, sibling space si for convenience, new, because s has already been used here, new sibling. And now c dot, it's time for calling the methods. C dot print parent and child, s dot print parent and sibling. Now that's that with the program. Let's execute it. Java C. Since those are previous commands, I will be using up arrow to go to above cases. There is a small error. Give me a minute. Yeah. What I did was here, I have used the S variable, but I have declared the object name as SI, so that is what it is showing. So now let's recompile that, clearing the screen. There should be no errors, and Java inheritance for execution. And bam, there you have it. This statement, the above statement, the value is 45. This statement comes from the child class, and this statement, the value is 49, comes from the sibling class. This is the concept of hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance means one parent, one child, since he is the child of the parent, he inherits the properties because it is hierarchy. Parent child, parent child, parent child, that is hierarchy. For simplicity's sake, I am explaining the code again after execution. Here I have a parent which has the value of p, which stores the value 56. Next, I have a child class which extends this parent class. Let me annotate and show you that. A moment, please. Yeah. This parent class is being extended by this child class. This parent class itself is being extended by this sibling class. and this value is being printed here, and this value is being printed here. Again, this value is being printed here, and this value is being printed here. This is what hierarchical inheritance means. In the next session, in the next video, I will be explaining about inheritances between interfaces. That's all for today. If you like my video, please like, share, comment, and please do subscribe to my channel for further videos. Thank you. This is K.C. Krishna Chaitanya signing out.